My name is Dr. Shane Gallagher and I'm one of the co-developers of Cambugs apps. Today I'm going to run you through a little short tutorial on Cambugs Phonics, which is our new app, which is the follow-up to Cambugs Letter Sounds, which was released in November 2012. So the first thing you'll notice about Cambugs Phonics is that you'll be guiding your child through the app. That's because as educational psychologists and parents, we know the difference that parents and educators can make when they take an active role in their children's learning. As I said, this app is a progression from our previous app, Cambugs Letter Sounds, which focused on individual letter phonemes. The focus in Cambugs Phonics is on graphemes, and that's digraphs and trigraphs. And I'll show you that as we go through the app. Again, there's three activities: sorting, learning, and the time test. And the child will earn bugs for learning the various sounds and will be able to visit these in their bug collection. If you touch on the tutorial button at the beginning of the app, you will see a description here of all of the various tasks in the app: the sorting task, the learning task, and the times test, and an explanation of what happens. Also at the bottom here is a list of example words for each of the graphemes which are taught throughout the app, and I'll refer to these a little bit later on. The first activity that must be completed in the app is the sorting task. This is to get a baseline of the child's knowledge and to get a starting point. So if we touch on New User and enter our name, the app will ask us to start sorting. The sorting task must be completed before you can complete any of the other activities in the app. So in this activity we're presented with the various digraphs and trigraphs, and we're asked to sort them into known sounds and unknown sounds. So if you ask the child what sound do these letters make together, if they identify it instantly and correctly, we move it to the known sounds pile. If they struggle or there's any doubt or they're not able to say it instantly, we move it to the unknown sounds pile. And you progress like this through the task. For two of the sounds in this activity and in the app, there are two different phrasings for them. These include the one on screen at the moment, which is, and if you touch the sound hint button twice, it will give you the different phrasings. Now it doesn't matter which order the child learns these in, but they must learn both of them through the app. So we continue to sort, and the second one with two phrasings is here. And we continue to sort, and at the end we'll have a pile of known sounds and a pile of unknown sounds. There's a help button down here in the corner should you need any direction on how to complete the activity, and also to note that all of the digraphs and trigraphs used in this app come from Dr. Jonathan Solity's research, which was conducted a number of years ago in the UK, and further information on this is available on our website. This is the activity selection screen of the app, and the activity we're going to complete now is the learning task. So if we touch on learning, we're presented with a sound which the child has identified that they don't know, so they're going to be taught this one. So if you're not quite sure what sound these letters make together, you can touch the sound hint button and it will tell you what it is. You get the child to repeat this and to repeat this again after you until you're sure that they're saying it correctly. Then you will carry on, and the one you're learning will be interleaved or mixed with ones which the child says they already know, and these will appear in differing ratios of 1:1, 1:2, 1:3, until you're continually presented with the one which you're learning, which is this one here. If you're not quite sure of the phrasing of some of the others, you can touch the sound hint button and they will quickly tell you what they are. You can also touch the help button down here in the corner, and there's lots of ideas here as to how to help teach the child the various sounds. So you might like to ask them, can you think of any names, colours or animals that start, end or contain this sound? There are sample words available in the tutorial, which I mentioned earlier on. So if you touch on the back button and go into the tutorial, and down here at the bottom you will see a list of words which match onto each of the various digraphs and trigraphs which are being taught throughout the app. Once you have completed all of this and you push the last card off, The app will ask you if you have learnt that particular sound, and if you've learnt it you can touch learned and you'll be rewarded with a bug. There's also the testing section of the app, which is here with the timed test. So you can turn the times challenge on or off. We suggest for younger children to leave the time challenge off, as it can be quite intimidating for them and quite difficult for them when they're put under pressure. But as they become more familiar with the sounds, you can turn the time challenge on, and they will be asked to complete the sounds in a certain amount of time. So it's asking us, can we say these sounds in 15 seconds? Again, down here we have our help button to explain what happens and explain how to complete the task. So if we touch on start, the words will begin to appear. If the child doesn't say, sounds will begin to appear. If the child doesn't say them quickly, they'll become red. Once they say it quickly, they stay black. If the child goes over their time, the screen will turn red to indicate they've gone over their time. Afterwards you get a summary screen. The letters in red are ones which the child has yet to learn, and they will go back to be relearned. The ones in black are the ones which the child already knows. Finally, we have the bug collection. There's all new bugs designed for this app, and they also have a little bit of an interactive bug land where they can be moved around. One of the most useful options in the app is here on the home screen. So if we touch on the teacher tab down in the corner and touch on statistics, we will get a list of people who are currently using the app. And if we touch on their names, we get an indication of how many sounds or how many digraphs or trigraphs they knew at baseline, which is here. And then also below that we will have how many they knew on their most recent time test, which is here. This is very, very useful for teachers and for parents who want to track their child's progress through the app. So you can possibly take a screenshot of this and save it in the gallery, or you can email it to yourself and include it in lesson plans and reports which you might like to share with parents or with other teachers. Thanks for watching. I hope that little tutorial has been informative and helpful. We would really appreciate feedback on our app, so if you would like to do so, you can do so on the App Store on iTunes, or you can visit us at www.cambugs.co.uk, where there's lots of information about the apps and also about ourselves, and we would welcome anyone to sign up to our mailing list or to provide us with any feedback on either Cambugs Letter Sounds or Cambugs Phonics. Thank you.